What's up, guys? Anthony Cohen back here with the, as promised, Yankees Red Sox series review. The Yankees took the first two games of the series, had a chance to sweep on Sunday Night Baseball, but unfortunately, they could not. The Red Sox won 8-5, but you know what? Doesn't matter. This marked the 9th series in a row that the Yankees were able to win, so they're on a tremendous streak, and they're just going to keep it rolling. So, you know what? As a Yankee fan, I'm happy taking 2 out of 3 from Boston and 4 out of 5 on the season so far. So, it's fine. Friday night, it all got started as Chris Sale took on Jay Happ. And the reason they started on Friday, they were supposed to pitch Thursday, but the game on Thursday night got rained out. So a 4-game series got shrunk into a 3-game series. They'll make that game up in early August. Back to the game. So Friday night, Jay Happ, Chris Sale. If you're the Red Sox, you got to love that matchup. Jay Happ's been struggling. Chris Sale, you figure, even though he's been struggling a little bit, he's been coming on as of late, getting his normal strikeouts, usually 10 a game. He hasn't been getting wins because his team hasn't been hitting for him, but he's 1-7 on the season as a pitcher. But Sale has been pitching well as of late. So the Red Sox got going early. Devers hit a home run. I believe it was the top of the second. So as a Yankee fan, I know you're starting to worry. It's like, okay, here is this where Jay Happ decides to collide, and then Chris Sale in the first inning, Chris Sale had 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Like he wasn't even trying. It looked like that's how good he was. So it was a really bad start to the game for the Yanks. But you know what? They stayed strong. They had great at-bats. Finally, they got it going. Who else other than, guess who? Yeah, that guy, DJ LeMahieu. He got it going with an RBI single. Later in the inning, Aaron Hicks, second and third, 2 outs, full count. Sale hung a curveball. Hicks laced it into left field for a base hit. 2 runs scored. Yankees went up 3-1. Later on in the game, it was, that guy again, DJ LeMahieu. He took Chris Sale deep, showing off his opposite field power, taking Sale into the Yankees bullpen for a solo shot where the Yankees went up 4-1. And then it was the bullpen absolutely shutting it down for the Yanks. The usual suspects, Ottavino, Canely, Britton, Chapman, all did their thing. Got 3 outs in every inning and shut down the Red Sox offense. Yankees went on to win this game 4-1. Jay Happ, he threw an absolute gem, okay? 5 innings, 1 run against Boston. That is awesome. Hopefully, he can keep improving by start. He's got 2 starts in a row, 2 quality starts in a row, Jay Happ. He's 5-3 on the season. So hopefully he can keep it going and pitch like he did last year. If you guys remember Jay Happ, he was the ace of the staff down the stretch last year. He struggled in the postseason. But every outing that Jay Happ took the mound, it was almost as if it was 7 innings, 1 run, or 6 innings, 2 runs. Jay Happ was an absolute beast last year. So if he can get back and find that form again, this guy knows how to pitch. It'll be awesome and a huge bonus to an already great and deep Yankees team. Saturday, Game 2. Domingo Germán took the mound. Boston took an early lead, 1-0. But guess what? Just like the first night, the Yankees battled right back. Gio Urshela with an RBI single. Then, I'm going to say his name again because he had another huge hit. DJ LeMahieu again with a 2-run single. Put the Yankees up 3-1. Later in the game, Boston would battle back and tie it at 3 apiece. They knocked Domingo Germán out of the game early. Germán had not that good of a night, but not an awful night. 4 innings, 3 runs, couple hits. Not the best night of Domingo. We've seen him struggle in back-to-back starts. Hopefully he'll get it going. He still leads the majors with 9 wins. Anyway, it was 3-3 in the bottom of the 5th. El Gary, release the Kraken. Sanchez stepped up and hit a huge 2-run home run off Porcello. And if you guys know, Porcello and Sanchez, they've battled a lot over the years, and Porcello has owned Sanchez. So for Gary to just hang in there and crush a ball to right field and gone for the game, basically the game-winning home run because the score remained the same, and the Yankees wanted to win this 5-3 is huge for Sanchez's confidence going forward against Boston. And then the bullpen, again, came on and did their thing. Ottavino came on, got a huge out, struck out J.D. Martinez on a nasty slider. I mean, Ottavino, we've been watching him all year as Yankee fans. This guy's thrown some nasty sliders over the year, but this one that got J.D. Martinez to strike out was one of the nastiest sliders I've ever seen and probably that he's ever thrown. Who knows, maybe he's thrown some other really nice ones, but this one was crazy. It looked like Martinez was swinging an oar at this pitch. It just literally dropped off a table. If I put the ball on my kitchen table right here, right now, it would just drop to the left and slide. It was crazy. It's like a fan was put next to the ball and just pushed it. That's how crazy this pitch was. And then coming on was Holder. Boone showing serious confidence. Jonathan Holder in the 7th inning. Holder came on and proved Boone right as he got 3 outs, huge 3 outs in the 7th. And then Britton set up Chapman. Chapman made us a little on edge as it was 1st and 2nd, no outs. Yanks up 5-3 in the ninth, but Chapman got out of it. He got Martinez to bounce into a double play. The next batter, Devers, pops up. Sorry, Boston. Game over. Yanks win 5-3. Now, going into Sunday night, ESPN broadcast America's Game of the Week, Sunday Night Baseball. Yanks, Red Sox, Price, Sabathia, little lefty showdown. Now, if you're the Yankees, you're like, oh yeah, baby. David Price against the Yanks, we own him. He's like 0-6 with a 7 ERA against the Yankees in a Boston Red Sox pitching uniform, especially in the Bronx. But Price had other ideas. The media was all over him, saying how bad he is against the Yankees. Everybody was expecting Price to have a meltdown. The Yankees got to him for a couple of runs. I believe they scored 2 off Price, but for the most part, David Price, he was dealing. Kudos to him. Hey, every squirrel finds a nut once in a while, am I right? It's about time the guy friggin' had a good outing against the Yankees. I mean, listen, he sucks against the Yanks. Don't worry, though. As games go by, we'll face David Price again, and I guarantee you we'll hit him again. But the story of the game, it was 3-2 late in the game. Clint Frazier. Dude, get it together, man. Clint Frazier, the kid, he wasn't even credited with an error, which is kind of crazy. But he had 1 error, but the other 2 should have been errors as well. Frazier basically single-handedly gave up 3 runs to Boston. It was horrible. A ground ball to right field. It just goes under his legs and rolls to the fence. He gives up a triple and an RBI. Then he comes on. LeMahieu has to run 1,000 feet and dive to catch the ball. LeMahieu was playing the shift. He was on the shortstop side of the infield. The ball was basically hit to shallow right field. LeMahieu booked it 100 feet, dove, leaned out, and caught the ball. Meanwhile, Frazier standing right there watching the play. Like, Frazier, what are you doing? Coming in from right field. You got to want that ball. You got to bust it, and you got to catch that ball standing up like this. If that's Judge, Judge takes 2 strides, and he's standing camped under the ball. And then later in the game, another shallow ball hit to right field. Frazier coming on now. He's like, all right, I'm making up for those errors. Here I go. Lays out. 4 feet away from the ball, he lays out, dives, boots the ball another 30 feet to his right. The ball goes to center field. The Red Sox score another 2 runs. And then later on in the inning, the Yankees have to bring the infield in. Brock Holt just hits a little blooper over the second baseman's head. Nothing LeMahieu could do because he was in because of Frazier. Wouldn't have been in that position. Would have been first and second with 2 outs at the time. Would have been a little routine pop-up. The Yankees did come back later in the game. Late in the 8th inning, it started to pour. The Red Sox, they brought in Matt Barnes. He couldn't find the strike zone because of the rain. Yanks got a couple runs across, but ultimately fell just short of the Red Sox as they lost 8-5. They made it interesting, which was good to see. We're like, wow, the Yanks have been coming back from games all year. Could this be another one? It wasn't. They fell just short. But hey, no worries, Yankee fans. We took 2 out of 3 from Boston. We're going to Toronto for a 3-game series starting on Tuesday. It's going to be a quick 3-game set. Yankees sent Tanaka to the mound. So I like our odds. Let's keep it going. Let's go win series number 10 in a row. I'd love to see it. So Yanks, forget about that loss. Brush it off. Let Clint Frazier sit the bench, maybe DH him for a little bit because his bat is still valuable with big hitters like Judge and Stanton still on the shelf. Gregorius should be coming back, if not against Toronto. He'll be coming back in the series against Cleveland. That will start on Friday. So listen, Yanks fans, move on. Forget about it. Clint Frazier, keep working and working. Get those defensive reps. Get better because we're going to need you, not maybe this year, but we're definitely going to need you next year. Possibly in left field with Gardner. We never know the situation. But Clint Frazier, maybe you get traded, whatever. Keep working. I'm still rooting for you, kid. I lost a little confidence in you, but I still do believe in you. And as always, I love this Yankees team. Let's brush that off. Like I said, keep it moving. Go win another series. Stay hot and stay in first place. The Tampa Bay Rays lost on Sunday, so the Yankees still 2.5 in first and still 7.5. 8.5 over Boston, They're still 8.5 games up over Boston. So we're still in a really good position here in early June. So just keep playing great baseball, stay hot, and keep winning. Go Yanks.